Howdy folks, and welcome to the video for the American Tier 3 tech tree destroyer, the Wickes. Or maybe it's the Wickes? I don't know. Anyway, I was mentioning earlier today as I was playing the G101 that I was shattering my preconceived notions that the G101 is just so much better than the other Tier 3 destroyers. It's the interesting thing about playing this game for a while is sometimes you kind of pigeonhole on ships and it keeps you from playing other ones, and that's definitely the case with the G101. I really basically never played other Tier 3 destroyers, and my video on the Romulus did not dissuade me from that opinion. But here I am playing the Wickes, and honestly, I am pleasantly surprised. I am impressed. There are definitely some downsides. I don't know if this is going to supplant the G101, and that's for one very basic reason, which is the range of the torpedoes has been downgraded from 7 kilometers to 5 kilometers, and that really makes a huge difference because the detection of both of the destroyers is about 5.7. I think this one might be 5.8. And so you can't stealth torp. I mean, you just can't. Like, somebody would have to be plowing directly towards you. But the upside is you get 9,900 alpha torpedoes and you get 12 of them. You get 6 on each side in independent launchers. So you can basically launch on both sides of the ship with almost no delay, which is not nearly as good as the G101 against players, but is amazing against bots, right? I mean, I could easily eviscerate 4 bots at once. I could just sail past 4 cruisers and use each of the 4 launchers, and I could just crush. I could imagine it being useful. Of course, you don't play operations at Tier 3, but I could imagine it being useful in co-op. It's definitely useful in randoms against the bots on the team. I mean, like, you can just crush everybody, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to crush all these bots. And then, unfortunately, I'm going to get torpedoed. So, definitely more practice is required with the Wickes for me personally. I think it's an interesting challenge how to use these 5-kilometer torpedoes without just getting deleted against players and against bots. I have a feeling it can be done. I'd honestly like to try. You're not going to see me have much of that result in this game. But, you know, I think definitely the Wickes has some advantages. I mean, this is a huge advantage. Like, you can just delete anybody who's sailing in a straight line or doesn't care that you're there, or for some reason you can get yourself into positions where they don't know you're there. Like, you could sail around the edge of an island. I'm kind of trying to do that with this player, this Cordoba, but I'm not going to pull it off because he's got hydro acoustic search and he's going to use it on me. And I didn't manage to kill this Almirante Cerveza, and I'm now stupidly stuck on the AP for my first shot, and so I'm eventually going to get this guy, and then I'm going to plow directly into the island. So, you know, not my finest moment, but, you know, you get to see the Wickes in action. The guns are bad. They're bad. The G101's guns are definitely way better. You only get 4 guns here, but it's worse than that because you can only fire 3 of them at once. I did not realize, by the way, that the Almirante over here had so many torpedoes. He apparently also has 4 racks of 3 torpedoes, and I managed to dodge the first 2 sets, and then I didn't dodge the last one. Oh, the shame in getting torped by a bot. But I figured I'd still show you this game anyway, because you got to look at the Wickes. Bad guns, good maneuverability, good speed, amazing torpedoes, but only at short range. Definitely a specialist at absolutely eviscerating bots, assuming you don't plow yourself into an island. Fortunately, my team's going to clean this one up. It's going to take a couple minutes here. I think I'm going to edit out a little bit of that middle part since it has nothing to do with the Wickes. I did want to mention Hero's mention for that Phoenix on my team, because he's going to survive forever on like 500 hit points, which just teaches you the importance again of not dying. So basically not doing what I did. Also, it kind of highlights how hard it is to play destroyer at this tier. Like this Valkyrie, in theory, having a destroyer would be really amazing. Like at tier 10, he might actually be able to win this game, but at tier 3, the destroyers are just kind of a little wimpy. And it's so easy to kill them, and their armaments are just not up to the challenge sometimes. Anyway, yeah, the Wickes is way better than I thought it was. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I'd like to actually try it some more and see if I can not run into an island and get deleted by bot torpedoes. I think the torps would be immensely powerful against, again, players that aren't paying attention, and then more importantly, bots. So in this environment we're in, where you can sometimes have 9 or 10 bots, even in randoms, I think the Wickes could be like immensely helpful. Like to the point where I could see you just, because they have a really good reload on the torps too. So you could just sail in, nuke 4 cruisers, then reload and nuke 2 battleships and the reload. I kind of knew the Wickes was like this, but I thought that the trade-off was that the torpedoes had very bad alpha, and I was just wrong, which is the amazing thing about this series. And in fact, that's maybe what I'll end on, is I really encourage you guys to try to do the same thing that I'm doing. Just pick ships from your port that you haven't played either ever or in a really long time. Give them another shot. It sort of spices up the game, and you may discover some interesting things. So that will do it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.